kiss Satan?
Please stop. It's so gross. Oh my God, we're never going to get off this planet. We're never going to get off the planet.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You sounded like someone else.
Oh, it's starting to feel a lot like Christmas. La-di-da-di-da. And mind you, if you're a Marvel fan and you've been dismayed about the 10th reshoot for Black Captain America and the not so brave world from Disney, will never fear me hearties, because Marvel Rivals, a video game I spoke about earlier on this year, around June or July, where in a video I made, and I'm going to stand by every word I've said there, just having the inclusion of an attractive female Galactus, which was in itself very hilarious just to look at, also made me think, well, who designed this game? Now, it's a company called NetEase from China, and recently Marvel Rivals has been gaining a lot of momentum because a lot of people on Twitch have actually played this game, and it's actually having fans drool at the mouth. So today, folks, I thought, before I get into this reaction, ladies and gentlemen, can I say this is the most glorious malfunction I've ever had on OBS? I'm preserving this for prosperity. Well, we have to. We've got to protect the biological female, right? And she needs all the protecting she will ever get.
Kung Fu hot dog must be stopped.
Yes, hallelujah, it's the video show. And now, the man the BBC calls...
Who? Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Let's go back to my video very briefly and let's watch my goofy face at this moment here, where what the controversy was about was a YouTube or Twitch content creator called Seagull had to sign a contract to say that if he was going to say anything negative about this game, then he couldn't actually let his footage be seen by the whole world. So what he decided to do was just not to actually review the game at all, despite getting early access codes with other people as well. So that was a bit of a sore spot, and people thought, well, if they're behaving this way, what have they got to hide? So it is a free-to-play game, it's going to be, but there could be transactions of some kind. Microtransactions of the third kind. Or in my case, this kind instead, because let's face it, folks, when a woman from outer space decides to beam herself down into your neighborhood, you know all bets are off. Anyway, folks, let's get on with this video reaction today, because I'm looking forward to maybe tearing it apart. Who knows? We've got Captain America here. Now, I've seen a quick glimpse of this, and what I do like about this trailer, this showcase of sorts, is that they have a little biography of all the superheroes that you love and maybe loathe. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some people here that I don't like in the Marvel lineup. I mean, they've got to bring in today's modern superheroes, right? But let's have a look and see. Oh, Thor's a badass. Look at that, the beard. Yeah! Waving Mjolnir in the air like a proper Nord god madman that he is. Yeah, dude, bro, looking good, mate. And I've got to say, the more fascinating thing about this, is this Jabberjaws? Jeff the land shark. Who are you, Jeff? Most land sharks are vicious creatures of the deep, you don't say. But not Jeff. This adorable and mischievous little land shark brings splashes of joy and healing to every battle. But if the tide turns, Jeff can morph into a voracious beast, swallowing an army of foes in one giant gulp. For mankind. Sorry, shark kind. I've never heard of this character. Hey, my boy Spidey. And the biog says, swinging around the arena in his signature web lines, Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker. Oh, never mind, Miles Morales. Your time has come and it has gone. Bye! Because remember, folks, Miles Morales is just a tamale-sucking Miles Morales. Brucey Baby Banner, okay, that's great. He's the Vanguard Hero Hulk. No effing way. Frank Castle, the most cancelable hero at the moment in Marvel. If you dare to mention his name at a Marvel boardroom meeting or maybe in public, you're going to get called out. You can't even wear the infamous skull t-shirt without being called different kinds of names. So to see him here is actually really awesome. And of course, folks, the common denominator of all these Marvel characters, they've been given the anime sheen all over them, so they look really rad and absolutely badass. But this is the gentle Punisher. This is PG-13 Punisher because he uses futuristic weapons, folks. So none of the hardcore M60s and P45s. No, no, no. That's the Frank of yore. This is the gentle, kind PG-13 Mr. Castle, but at least he's in the lineup, which is great. This is what we came here, folks. This is what we came here. I'm so tongue-tied, I can't even say folks properly without getting... So, you know, this is obviously, I think it's Aurora, that's her name? That's obviously, or no, her name is not Aurora. It begins with O. I'm going to refresh my memory in a minute, but it's Storm, obviously, and it seems to borrow design elements from the Halle Berry version from the Bryan Singer movies, and not to mention the fact that Chris Claremont gave her this look along with Jim Lee and Mark Silvestri, no less. Aurora, right? I knew it began with O. Get my own face. O. But she looks good. Oh my word! Look at this design, folks. She's curvy. She's got big knockers, and she looks an absolute knockout with a great hairline as well, and no bald spots to think of. I'm talking to you, Smash JT. Loki, who at this point is very low key. He's a strategist. Stephen Strange, well, how else can he look? Did they pay homage to Steve Ditko with this design? Probably a little bit, but he's more muscular now, which is a little bit strange because the dude was always on the lean side of being a physical waif of sorts. Ooh, oh, I know who you are. You're Praying Mantis. She looked good. Rocket Raccoon, yeah, don't really care for you, dude. You're okay. Just much better when he's voiced by Bradley Cooper. Well, hello. Oh, God, I really need to make a AI construct of her later on. Holy hell, man, that is a smoke show, ladies and gentlemen, right there, right in front of your very face. As you are, my dear. Carry on. Ooh. She's looking good. She's a duelist. Yep, T'Challa needs no introduction whatsoever, but you're going to get one anyway. Well, hello, Miss Luna Snow. I am loving those denim shorts. Now, I have to admit, I had to look up this character and probably down her as well to find out who she is. And in fact, in equal parts, a Korean pop star, a K-pop star, and a superhero, she's got a combination of dark and light powers to bring foes to her mercy. And dressed like that, she can bring me to my mercy anytime she wants to. Yep. I know who this guy is. Yep. I used to read the Bob Layton comics back in the day. Badass. Magneto with the beard is what we should have had in the live action movies. And he is pissed. Well, hold the phone. This is Scarlet Witch. Do we see the goodies or don't we? Let's have a look. No! Look, she still looks very attractive. I mean, if you've seen what Scarlet Witch looks like in the comics, as Elizabeth Olsen once said, I can't be seen to be wearing a daring red revealing swimsuit that accentuates everything. And we know Liz Olsen is a very curvy woman and she certainly accentuates anything she wants to. But I do like this version right here. Lovely. These designs need to be on t-shirts, by the way. This is what really infuriates me. I'll tell you a little story about that after this, but wow. And you are... Oh, Penny Parker. Now, of course, the female alternative to Peter Parker, because you just can't help yourselves, Marvel. But she gets my stamp of approval, if you know what I mean. Namor! Why is this a Hispanic Namor? Why isn't it the one from the comic books? What's going on there? Did you have to honor this particular design? Remember the Namor in Wakanda Forever had a big old pot belly sticking out, really in shape, and an absolute Olympian of a swimmer, right? Well, at least this version is a bit more better, and he's got blonde hair, so I guess there's some kind of a compromise there, I suppose.
My people call me
And by the way, folks, I have one more character for now to react to. So 52 seconds long, folks. This is the Psylocke reveal trailer for Marvel Rivals. It's kind of fitting, actually, with that music and her character. It all makes a lot of sense.
Psylocke's sword remains sharp.
Betsy Braddock, that's her name.
Step aside. Out of sight.
She looks good, man.
Sayonara.
She looks good. I mean, she's got a lot of flesh on show, right? I mean, when you're going to make the compromise, you make it right here, folks. And I think it's a pretty good design. I'm actually very impressed because all the anime-inspired designs here are kind of in fitting with the fact that another company was allowed to be licensed out to by Marvel America. And to be honest, they've done a better job than what Marvel could even muster up these days. Don't forget, we've got a Wolverine game coming out in the next couple of years from Sony PlayStation, where the title character might not be the person you play in the end. It might be 50-50 between him and ugly Jean Grey. Now, over on the Steam DB charts, folks, Marvel Rivals, how does it stand? Well, in fact, right now, it has nearly approaching 140,000 followers, number 6 in the wish lists. So people are obviously clamoring to get their dirty little paws on this game. 5 months ago, the all-time player peak on Twitch, 108,556 doubloons. That's pretty impressive for a game that is free to play and not yet released. Now, I've seen some of the gameplay online. It's not really my sort of thing. It does remind me a lot of Fortnite and those type of shooters, but a lot of love and care has been put into the characters. I'm kind of more interested in the actual character building, how they actually look, because sometimes I think to myself, why can't we have a hot honey like this bird right here on a t-shirt, right? The days when you can watch something like on a video game or your movie and you hope there's a t-shirt out there that you can, like an officially licensed t-shirt you can wear proudly on your manly or womanly chest, right? And these to be there in abundance. Graffiti Designs is a company back in the day around 2003, 2004. Actually, maybe even earlier than that. I used to buy t-shirts off them all the time. And to this day, I've only got a few left, not even that many to be honest. And if you want to source them out now, they cost literally an arm and a leg to buy, because Marvel, being the spoil sports and the killjoys that they are, told that company to stop publishing their characters without their permission, when they could have done a deal with them to actually get those printed out, because the prints were absolutely off the charts. They really were. And if I can go back in time now, I would actually buy 2 or 3 of everything and keep a whole stockpile. So had I known that YouTube was going to become this thing about 3 or 4 years later back in the day, it would have been great to have worn those on a video. But then again, we didn't know YouTube was a place where you could watch, not just watch videos, but make your own as well. It never told you that. And on that one, ladies and gentlemen, if you were me and if I were you, you might want to return for the next video.